Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
One pick just sort of puts this whole draft on its head there on the at the end of it for Infamous. So, well, as you said, game of cat and mouse.
We're over leveled. That's exactly what you want from A. That is exactly where A likes to play here in B9. Oh, running into a creep of his battery assault is not what you want to do. But A also just hit 5, but that's where bottom lane. It's CK again. I feel like he's gotten the most first bloods in the tournament just because of how stupid that spell is.
Comes straight in onto Oscar, and Oscar actually, he hadn't hit level 2 yet, so DogChamp just had that little advantage getting there first, and they're able to find the kill. Over on the other side, though, B9 does end up getting run down.
Yeah, meets on
They're
the
just
creep
gonna
wave, and
try
they
and
actually
turn.
turn on Aurelia with Alone. Oh my goodness, this game is ridiculous already.
Well, there's the trade-off. Alone is now here. He doesn't have points in the Sprout just yet, because, well, he was mid. Not really sure he ever foresaw a need for it, but hey, not ideal by any means.
It does mean that they get maybe a little bit more now. As I'm watching bottom, hey, Yarn and Michael are playing the dangerous game here. And, Michael's got a lot of stick charges. He's got 2 stick. He's got an enchanted mango. In fact, he could pop the mango and charge if he really needs to, but it's where he's got this ward this entire time. The tower will kill him, though. Okay. Might even want to just die to the tower, to be honest, and yeah, doesn't get a choice in the matter. Yeah, that would be your one hope here, and they do need to bring some heroes over into the mid lane. Cart's being very annoying, and they're going to go into him, but no boots. He just gets Viper struck.
B9,
just kill Parker?
That's a bit of an awkward cog trap, and they do get Parker, as you say, so they're going to be all right with that one, and they're going to be even more all right with the fact that they don't actually lose the clockwork. Whereas Michael's going to get run down, and now at this point alone, you're not the fastest hero in the world, but still no points up in the pit of malice of things, so that gap is sort of narrowing a little bit, and the sooner you can get Parker involved in any significant capacity, the better Infamous are going to feel.
Yeah, and you do wonder now, 10-minute carts are up. Where are we able to actually push here? A is still anchoring down top lane, being very obnoxious. Got the max nether blast, but yeah, mid. This would be a huge kill in the arena. Spear
Nice.
back, easy.
Oh, they're going to leave it
easy
for
kill.
Parker, too. Very
Super
nice. Okay.
Here, but in doing so, I'm excited to see what GPM's going to be here. This is a master TA at work with an Aghanim Scepter pre-15 minutes with effectively unlimited health and mana. All that can stop him is really dying, and do they want this fight here? The Fiend's Gate's on top of him. They're going for it.
They actually just TP'd Michael out first, so he's not even going to die. They go directly onto Ryoya for the kill, and now Speed, he would like to leave now, back through the Fiend's Gate, and he is able to get himself away, but Yaren is in some trouble. Since Michael was able to TP away, he sort of healed up back in the base, and now he is charging. So if Infamous want to continue the chase, don't want to necessarily give up the game too early. Now Michael comes in, the charge connects, but look at all the DogChamp heroes here. They were ready for this exact push in, and they're able to take down both.
Talking about the level 20 talent, once we talk about the Ag Shard, cutting trees is just not simply enough, also often versus the Nature's Prophet, and it's a big timing they have to be scared of. Unfortunately, though, because he goes for the Hurricane Pike, and Hurricane Pike's not the most expensive item in the world, but with how little farm priority he's getting, this BKB to follow it up is not coming soon, and in the meantime, a lot of heroes
He needs a little bit more to work with, so Infamous have an opportunity here, and on top of all of this, checking back in on Parker, he's top in the net worth. He has surpassed Stonebank, and they're actually going to look for a fight here. They want to go in onto the clockwork. They're not able to take him down initially, but B9 really has nowhere to go. He used the hook to get away from the initial gank, so could not get himself away. No TP up for another 20 at the time, so Infamous continue to find the pickups, and now with Parker being involved as well, this is not just Alone going for these split push plays. You'll have the TA with the armor reduction and the damage, so those objectives are really in danger of falling if you're DogChamp. As Stonebank, okay, a little bit of a freebie.
very troublesome. They just don't have an objective to force right now, and I thought the objective they could force was Roche 5 minutes prior, where they were really a lot scarier here. It's got to be a smoke. It's got to be a big rotation here.
Oh.
They're doing some shenanigans here top, but Stonebank.
This is a little risky. His reinforcements are coming. Not very quickly, but they're on their way.
And then
It
they
looks like
TP out. They might lose Michael, but
Yeah. Okay. I mean, they get a kill in just a moment, but now DogChamp are going to try to force the issue with the Roche attempt.
yep. And there was a trap. They did finally deward it here. Watch the arena, though. Nice disruption. BKB?
Doesn't have it yet.
Nope.
Well, that's awkward. Oscar gets taken down. B9 will be picked off as well. Actually, alone. He pops his BKB and jumps into the fight, but there's just too much physical damage. He thought he was going to have backup, perhaps, but he thought very incorrectly there, as he does get taken down. The problem is, if you're DogChamp, your health is not in a great spot to DogChamp how you survive this, as Michael just got spotted out in the middle lane, but not really able to do anything to punish him.
Yeah, quickly runs away. Has the Shadow Blade. Still very obnoxious. But they smoke here. Oh, and the hook missed. Well, would have been a reach regardless, right? Onto Oscar. He has the BKB. He would have just popped it. But if this is the only objective they can play around, they've got to do this. This is Roche. You know Infamous are going to fight you now, though. You just have to hope you don't get picked off before this happens in speed. We'll be able to stop. He has the TP available to him if he needs to, but this fight is not as clean for Infamous as they want.
Oh, Alone's just getting
And Alone.
completely taken down. He's trying to TP away. He's not going to make it. Michael and Alone both fall. They managed to get the Templar Assassin out of there, but like the cleanse can maybe get them back on their feet.
Yeah, and that's also where, finally, Tier 2 taken. Now we get to see them rob the outpost. Parker, he's in!
Okay. B9 is going to go down. Stonebank, though, trying to get through the refraction charges. He's able to do so, and they actually kill off Parker before he can get away. Oh, this is awkward. Parker's dead, and Oscar has to run. Just not enough. That's with BKB. That's with maxed out refraction charges, and he still can't get himself out of there with the channel. So DogChamp feel like they have an...
Is gone, and there's no TA for 50 seconds. If they really want to, they could poke. The options are poke or pick off, and it looks like with Michael coming in, gotta be careful though. They can't just abandon each other.
Maintaining cohesion for now. Michael just has to turn around and try and do some damage because he knew he was going down. This is where things are going to get a little bit strange. Alone, though, is looking to make a jump. He wants to pick off Yarn here, but there's going to be the hookshot in from Bloody 9. Alone's now in trouble. He has a BKB,
Ooh.
but it's not going to matter. Stonebank's into the fight. And they kill him off before he even pops it. Alone's dead. He doesn't have buyback again, and...
Well, be able to see it maybe. As Yard actually puts the illusions to work, dewarding in that pit very safely. But speaking of Yarn, Octarine Core, about to be level 25. His hero's so monstrous once you get to this stage, and suddenly I wonder what we're going to see. Both are great choices. I mean, if he gets the charges of the disruption, how many stone banks can we get?
Yeah, I mean, can't go wrong either way. As Michael... Okay. Very aggressive push in. There's going to be the arena. The spear only connecting on a B9, but that does mean they can take him down quickly. Do they have the damage, though, to get through the CK? He's going to pop the Phantasm. Turning around. Oscar in some trouble. Dropping low. Bulwark is actually keeping him alive for quite a bit, but eventually he does get taken down, and this is just getting into too tough of a fight. Infamous are going to get rolled over, and they bailed out with their main core before the end of it.
Yeah, you can't stick around. The BKBs are too low. Stonebank is too big. That was with both Wraith packs down, by the way. It was fun seeing the double pulls, but okay, everybody's buying back.
Buybacks.
Roche is super low. It's a refresher shard. This is kind of difficult to pick up, but okay, Parker, he's got the supports. We need help right now.
Yep. They're going to try to get onto Ryoya. They are dropping him low. No one's dealing with Parker. They take him down. Stonebank gets hit by the Nether Strike, so they're actually just going to isolate him entirely. They trap him up inside the Sprout, and they get the kill.
Oh,
What a
no.
haphazard...
And because they can't flood buybacks, well, is this their opportunity? They've got buybacks on cores, but now your CK is forced into the situation. Oh, no.
Oh, Stonebank. Yeah, that's a little awkward. He goes straight in onto the front line, but he needs backup. The backup, though, is trapped in the arena. Stonebank, though, doing a pretty solid job of just standing up against this. He is not dropping low. He's now going to take the 1v1 against Parker. Parker, though, he does have the Aegis, so even if they kill him off once, they have to deal with him a second time. But at this point, they're not even getting through him. Once the Gleipnir comes in, they're going to root Stonebank up. They're going to push their way forward into the fight. Good disarm, though, onto the Templar Assassin. Speed, trying to buy some time, but there's going to be the Sprout. They keep Stonebank locked in place. They can't actually finish him off, but they at least push everyone back. As Michael and Oscar give their lives, but they're not the damage dealers. Parker and Alone are, but they don't want to stick around much longer. They need to try and bail out, and it looks like they will make it away. Hookshot won't hit. Speed, though, actually does lock down Alone. The Stonebank coming over. Actually, yeah, they should just have this kill. Alone really can't do anything. He's rooted up and finished off, so... Your DogChamp, I don't know. Do you still try to force this? It's going to be rough, but they feel like this might be their opportunity to end the game if they can win this next fight. Just a matter of whether they can do so. It would be nice to get the TA to start. They're going to pull her into the fight. BKB not being used on the first life, though, so Parker is going to let himself go down here, but where's the reinforcements? They need to bring everyone else over because the TA is just dead again. There's a buyback now available. And, okay, the buyback is going to come in, but now they have to make the move. They can't afford to wait any longer. There's going to be the arena into the spear stun. It locks down speed. Parker in on the back line. They're looking to take down really anybody they can right now. They do get speed, but they need to be able to focus their attention onto the other heroes. Yarn is going to fall as well. Stonebank getting sort of leashed up inside the Sprout. He's going to get bashed a couple of times as well, but he is still standing. And Infamous, I just don't think they have enough for this. The Tier 4s are now going to come under attack. Tier 4s taken down. Ancient exposed. And Infamous, you don't have time to wait. The Glyph is going to come through, but you have to go in now. You need to be able to deal with these opposing heroes, but they still can't kill Stonebank. B9 in with the hookshot, creating a distraction. He is going to pay for it, but if his teammates can continue to go after the Ancient, it's not going to matter. Stonebank, okay, just hold his ground. He's going to take down A. Now, though, he is sort of getting pulled into this fight, but they're going after the Templar Assassin. TA dropping low. Where's the backup? There's no one here to help him. The GG is called, and oh my goodness, DogChamp. They had to work their asses off for that one ET, but they take the opening game.
No, and he does not want to be the one showing, and typically when we do see this Timbersaw picked up, and especially for DogChamp, speed's giving you the vision. You want to be on a natural initiator. It's
onto that high ground. Instead, they go around the north side of the outpost. That's where they put the ward down. Gives them a little bit more vision over the actual lane itself, I suppose, but now going to look for something. They were trying to get eyes on Yarn, but he's able to pop that Arctic Burn and walk away. They're still chasing, though, and I think eventually they'll get this. Yarn does not have a lot of HP. He's trying to get back under the tower, but he won't make it. Michael draws first blood, and the long rep.
Maybe you're sapping away a little bit here, but I do wonder if this laning setup is going to be enough here, because now, instead of shutting down the Tiny, you're effectively not shutting down the Monkey King either, and then just having an okay game yourself. It's a very different type of Dota to be playing.
What am I looking at top lane?
I don't
Michael's
know.
just
He's
not giving up on it. He will get the kill no matter what it takes, and oh, he got
Trying to do as much damage to this mid tower with the cart as possible. As Alone kind of sporadically has to try and take down the cart, but it's where this efficiency game, it's awkward for both sides at the end of the day here, but Alone is at least able to get the region rune at top, but now Yarn's getting bullied by Oscar.
This
Oh,
completely leaves the lane to track that kill down too, so no, he wanted it, but back down bot. More potential fighting. B9 dropped low. A, though, is put under by the Nightmare, so he might actually just go down here. Ryoyo was able to get a nice static link, so damage may not be enough to do anything to Parker, but you can at least take a quick kill onto that Chaos Knight, and
The call is just going to be made to chase the monkey around with the Razor, which is unfortunate for Parker, especially Nightmare to catch up. No, might be a bail on the play here, but B9 is,
okay. That's a little bit awkward. Cold Embrace is going to keep him technically alive for now, but he's just going to keep on ticking down in the Sandstorm, and he will get finished off, and at that point, not 100% sure what happened there. He was within Nightmare range. He just kept walking forward, and now Ryoyo might be in some trouble. They're going to channel the Wukong's command, so he can't leave. Parker's going to get himself another kill in that fight, but Infamous, they just couldn't bring him down, and as you said, that Hood of Defiance does some serious work to keep him alive.
yeah, and
Stonebank,
then you
though.
hear it get shot, and the reason that there wasn't that sharpshooter in the mid lane was because Michael was over in the bottom lane setting up for such a long time, and at least that pans out for them, but yeah, no, that was comical in the mid lane. 3 strength heroes and a Timbersaw. Doesn't work out, and then A loses his life in tow.
So Speed's looking pretty...
Later on, but until that point, especially defending the mid tower, that is going to be the name of the game. Typically today, it's been the Radiant team that keeps their mid tower for just what feels like ages, but that's where DogChamp, they don't want to let it slip up. It's harder to defend the dire mid tower just because of the way the cliffs kind of shape up here. If Infamous get to wrap around, take control, and then dive in behind it, then you don't really get to have that same structure that you typically do on the Radiant side, but at the same time, it's huge for them, as Yaren, unfortunately, goes down top. B9's got grip, though, and A is also here.
This is a little bit of a strange one. Yeah, he did have grip, but without anyone to help him. Kind of TPs directly into his own death, so can't actually take it, and now look at the TPs. Infamous want to fight. They're bringing everyone over. Get the boundless strike onto Ryoya. They don't have the Wukongs for this, though, so not really sure if this is a fight that they want, especially with the Stone Gaze now coming out. This fight's going to get very complicated, but yeah, he didn't have the shield on there for a second, but they're going to turn things around now. A taken down, Parker will fall. Alone gets in for the toss. That's going to finish Ryoya. But they would love for more. They're trying to focus on Stonebank, but with that mana shield, he's not being taken down easily. Speed now joins the engagement as well, but Alone going to be able to throw out the Avalanche. That leads into a very nice stun from Michael, and Stonebank can't survive through all of that damage, but the point now is whether or not Speed's willing to commit. No. Gets the Timber Chain, maybe, but without it, they have to back off.
Yeah, and it's a really smart disengage. Seeing Bloody Nine show up, they know that how you keep ahead on this tiny hero. You cannot afford, and you need expensive items. He's already got the BKB queued up, but going over the Echo Saber, then your burst is going to take a little bit of a hit. Oscar stopped along the way for the Boots of Travel, so he's not getting a shard as soon as he might be able to. So again, Infamous are kind of skipping some items here and there. I just hope that isn't going to be the immediate punishment. And unfortunately, though, Stonebank, Yaren, here's everybody. Oh, Michael!
That is a bit of a problem. The Winter's Curse is going to come in instead. Stonebank can stand and fight. Ryoya pushing his way in as well. He's going to get taken down. Michael dropping low. I don't know if they finish him off just yet. The Chakram, though, is actually going to do it. No, it's Stonebank who gets the kill, but more importantly, they got a Fiend's Grip onto Alone. Oscar has to Burrow Strike to cancel that Fiend's Grip, so Alone is going to be able to walk away, but that means Oscar has to sacrifice himself. And DogChamp take the fight. Really pressure Stonebank. The Medusa just keeps on farming. The Scotty's finished off. He wants the Butterfly next, and, well, don't really know if Infamous have an immediate solution to deal with the evasion that's going to come out.
And Michael's just playing. He just stuns up Speed and just shoots him.
Uh-oh.
Kind of a jerk move, and oh, okay.
I mean, they're going to get the kill. That's something,
revenge,
but
I guess. But
here comes
the ward,
Parker.
they see him. They know everything. They need the toss back.
Can Speed get away, though? Yes, he can. He Timber Chains himself out, but now here comes Stonebank pushing into the fight. Alone, he blinked in, so he can't leave. He's going to get taken down. Parker now in some trouble. Stonebank actually is going to hit him. The stun comes through, and he is completely alone. Oscar will finally join the fight, trying to get the Epi in for any damage possible, but it's just not going to be enough. He gets taken down. The Monkey King is now going to have to run for his life, and he does a pretty solid job of it the first time around, but they're still going to track him down. There's the Nightmare they can set up. Parker is not going to survive this one. They take him down, and DogChamp, they handle that perfectly. That was supposed to be just a quick and easy, maybe sort of in and out play for Infamous to find one kill. Instead, they get the Arctic, excuse me, not the Arctic, bring the wind, sort of hack away with the right clicks. Are going to be hard pressed to really get in there significantly. As they do make the jump. They're going to get in onto the Dusa. Can they finish the kill, though? No. The Winter's Curse comes out. Stonebank holding his ground for now, but he doesn't have a lot of mana, so they still need to get him out of this ring. The Wukong's command is doing a lot of work, but is it going to be enough? As of right now, they haven't finished him off yet, but there's going to be the Burrow Strike into the Bushwhack. They're just trying their best to get in onto him, but another Cold Embrace comes out from Yaren. They did not deal with the Wyvern, so they just completely survive. And, well, I mean, Hoodwink's alive, ET, if you're looking for something for Infamous, but there's just nothing Michael can do right now. He can't find a kill.
Else, but they thought this was their one shot, and they really missed the mark.
Well, they're in a rough spot now. Let's see what they can do. They're going to try to hit up Stonebank again. Well, not really try. A just kind of wanders in there and dies, but what's the old line, right? If you come at the king, you best not miss. They tried onto Stonebank, and as you said, if you're going to go for the Dusa first, you kill her. Or the game's over. The fight's over, at least, and that's what happened there. So I don't think that they can do that, even if they have their full strength, unless Yaren's dead already, and they're not going to get onto Yaren either, because right now, their heroes are just too spread out across the map. They're just losing them one by one, and I don't really know what this Smoke Gank is going to be able to do with the 3 cores. They have a nice bit of damage, but if you go onto Stonebank again, he has the ult this time. They're going to give it a go, though. They feel like they don't have a choice. Can they do this? They're getting through the mana shield, but the Stone Gaze now comes out. Stonebank still fighting, and now the reinforcements arrive. Ryoya is in. Parker's the one who's dropping low. Parker's the one who goes down first. Nightmare comes out. Stonebank's not dead just yet, but finally Oscar is able to get in there with the Burrow Strike. The problem is, they're now trapped in this tree line. They can't easily escape. Alone is trying to get away with the spider legs, but he's not going to make it. The Splinter Blast from Yaren will finish him. And well, ET,
And
they
call it?
they didn't miss, but they didn't win either. And yeah, the GG will be called. That's the weirdest way to end that game. I feel like you don't have to try and force it onto Stonebank there, but they do it again, and the cost is just too high, and now DogChamp.
Right.